Hi AMGA families, Mrs. McGraw here with another read aloud. Today we are going to read this book. It's called The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. And I really like this book because it is told through the point of view of each of the crayons. So we really get to understand each of the crayons' thoughts and feelings. So as we're going through this book, we are going to learn about each of the crayons' perspective. Now, when I say perspective, I'm talking about what someone might view, think, what they might feel like, and maybe what they believe. So as we're reading and as we're listening, I want you to think about each of the characters that we are reading about, and I want you to think about their perspective, their opinion, or their viewpoint. So listen to what the characters are saying, listen to what they're doing or asking to really understand their perspective. So let's go ahead and get started. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. So we got a chance to hear from Red Crayon's point of view, and based on what he's saying, it seems like he wants a change from Duncan. It seems like he's a little bit upset. Let's keep reading and see what happens. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards' hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I am also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color, all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling those things. Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, white crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometimes? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, black crayon. So far, we read many different points of view of a lot of different crayon colors. We got to read from beige, red, white, and so far it seems like all the crayons are unhappy and they want a change from Duncan. Let's keep reading and see what happens. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my work. Loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. So this page is from Green Crayon's perspective, and he seems to have a different perspective than some of the other crayons. He says that he's happy and he doesn't want a change. That's very interesting. Let's see what happens. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. You're pale and the true color of the sun. Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Ha! You're pale, and the real color of the sun, orange crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Dear Duncan, okay, listen. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. So we've heard many different points of view and perspectives throughout this book. I wonder how Duncan is going to respond to all of his crayons wanting some sort of change. What do you think is going to happen? Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. Let's see what happens. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. What do you notice? I noticed that he colored in the lines with his purple crayon. He made orange the real color of the sun. He drew a black rainbow. He made a pink monster. Do you notice anything else? Let's keep reading. So his teacher gave him an A for coloring and an A plus for creativity. The day the crayons quit. So we got to hear from many different perspectives. So next time you read a story, think about the point of view. Think about who is telling the story. And think about how that character might be feeling and what's happening and why they might be feeling that way. I hope to see you soon. Bye, friends.